Moment of reflection.
Before that, as most of you know, Rita Morano passed away this past weekend, and so in our moment of prayer and reflection, I hope everybody would take a second and think about Rita and what a character she was. She was one of a kind, and only in Asbury Park could you have Rita. So please think about her tonight and in the future. Thank you.
We will now salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And just as a follow-up, as far as Rita's services, tomorrow at Fiore Buckley Funeral Home on Monmouth Road in Oakhurst from 4 to 8 is the viewing, 236 Monmouth Road. And then Friday at 10:30, a funeral mass at Our Lady of Mount Carmel on 1st and Asbury Avenue.
Thank you. As complied with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, adequate notice has been provided in the following manner. The annual notice was forwarded to the Asbury Park Press, the Coaster, and the Star Ledger on January 22nd, 2024, and posted on the bulletin board the same date. All notices are on file with the city clerk. At this time, we'll have Felicia Floyd present the special event applications. Or not.
So just somebody read it then. Read what it is. I can explain it. If there's any questions.
Special events. All right, we have the AP Asbury Park Homecoming Parade, the October Beach Cleanup, Fall Fun Day, and Trunk or Treat.
Come on over because there's any questions. Anybody have any questions up here?
Okay.
No?
Thank you. Thank you.
Apologize for being late.
Okay, all right. Thanks. We're now on to matters from City Council. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Nothing for me, thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Chapman.
So I'd also like to just express condolences to the family of Rita Morano. I've known Rita for over 50 years. She was my father's secretary when my father was city manager here, and was an activist for our community. We need more Rita Moranos in Asbury Park. And then I just want to let people know that on October 5th, Deputy Mayor Amy Quinn and I will be doing Coffee with the Council Person at 10 o'clock at the Art of the Leaf and Bean on Cookman Avenue. This is something we've been doing for many years, and it gets us out there talking to members of the community for concerns and ideas and thoughts. And so come on out and have a cup of coffee with us.
Thank you. Councilmember Clayton.
Yes. First, I just want to thank everyone that came out this weekend for the Community Festival in Springwood Park, and all the vendors and the entertainment and everyone. And second, also on October 5th, the city will be doing a food giveaway in the City Hall lobby from the hours of 9 to 12. You can reserve a pallet by calling Cassandra Dickerson. And please, if you need any assistance or you want to participate, give a call and we will take care of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Just to elaborate on what Yvonne said, one of the reasons we do this in October is because there's a lot of food giveaways around Thanksgiving and Christmas. So this is to cover people with food insecurity in October. So that is the reason we do it this month.
Thanks. Mayor Moore.
Nothing, thank you.
Thank you. Matters from the city manager.
Nothing, thank you.
Thank you. Matters from the city attorney.
Nothing at this time, thanks.
Thank you. We're now on to a presentation from Lieutenant Petway for the Police Athletic League.
Yeah.
And Deputy Chief Guy Thompson.
Yeah, I'm just going to introduce him.
Okay.
So for you, good evening, everyone. For anybody who doesn't know me, my name is Guy Thompson. I'm the Deputy Chief of Police. This is my friend and colleague. For a long time, we've been friends. Lieutenant Lorenzo Petway. He's going to speak briefly about the PAL program, what programs are running now currently, and what they're looking to do in the future. Him and the staff assigned to the PAL and our officers in community relations have done a wonderful job. Okay.
Okay. Hey, how you doing, folks?
You want to sit or stand?
Yep, that's it, thank you. I'll keep it brief. I also, I brought some handouts, some literature when I'm done, if anyone want anything, know a little bit more about our programs, we have flyers and information there. For those that don't know, I'm Lieutenant Pellery, in charge of the Community Relations Unit. Along with some of the community outreach programs we do, we started back up our Police Athletic League, or PAL for short. We have made a point to reach out to a lot of the kids, parents in the community, get their involvement in it. So I'm going to briefly go over some of the programs that we do. Let me just... All right. So first of all, our unit's made up of 6 police officers. One bike patrol officer, 2 full-time patrolmen that work in our unit in community relations specifically, and then 3 school resource officers that are assigned to the school district. But they also volunteer their time to help out with our programs, and I'll let them speak when I get to that point. Some of the programs that we're looking to do down the line in the future is a self-defense course. We ran a pilot program for women, adult women, and that was pretty successful. So now we want to expand on that and do a program for the youth as well as adult. And depending on how that goes and the feedback we get from the community, we're going to start a martial art program. Let me just say, most of our programs are free. It's funded through the city, and then other donations come from other community organizations that participate. We also are looking this year to start a youth leadership council, and that's an opportunity for kids to come together, they'll elect the board, and they will decide on what community projects they want to work on and what they want to do. So once a month, they'll have an opportunity to go back and give back to their community. It's kind of works twofold. One, it lets kids feel good, like they're giving back and helping out the community, but it also works for those that are looking to go to college. It works towards giving them community service hours. Another one we're in talks with PNC Bank is a financial literacy program for adults and for kids. One thing with the adults, talking to the PNC manager, there are a lot of people don't know about a lot of the grants and programs that are available to first home buyers. Sorry. So we want to do that. We want to talk about that, and then also saving out, properly save, how to start a checking account, start them young. So they have different classes and courses that we're going to offer to the public for that. Also, we're in talks with Hackensack Meridian Health Clinic outreach program to bring some different educational health awareness classes. One CPR course for youth and adults, also proper use of Narcan, with the epidemic of a lot of overdose. We want to make sure the public is aware how to properly use Narcan. God forbid they have to. We're starting a soccer clinic, also arts and craft. We're looking to do come springtime. Currently, one of our biggest programs we have is our boxing leadership program and weightlifting. The boxing program started roughly about a little over 2 years ago, and that was thanks to the mayor and council people and Alicia that helped fund the program and help get all the equipment and facility together. We're located right above the DPW building, 9 Main Street. Beautiful facility. If you get an opportunity to come down and check it out. We have 2 classes. We have morning classes for adults, and that's Monday and Thursday. And that's 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. And that's run by Coach D'Amato. He's one of our volunteer coaches from the community that helps out with that program. Then we have our afternoon boxing program for adults and for youth. And that program runs 4:30 to 5:30, and that's for our 8 to 14-year-older. That's a beginning course. We have our 5:30 to 6:30, and that's for our 15 to 16-year-old. And that's for our teens and competitive. Those kids are looking to take the sport to the next level. Then we have our 6:30 to 8 p.m. class, and that's for 17-year and 2 adults. And that's also our competitive fighter classes. Along with that, we have a leadership portion that is taught by one of our head coach, Coach Hubie. I'm gonna let him talk to you a little bit about how that came about real quick. Coach Hubie? Yep, real quick.
Want me to sit down here, Pat? How you doing, gang? Man, nice to see you again. I'm Hubie Thompson. I'm the coach for the little kids in the PAL here. This is not, the program that we created is not a boxing program, what you would think a boxing program is, where we're gonna get these kids in great shape and send them to the Olympics. This is way, way ahead of the game. What we're doing is, I'm a former Marine, and I took my education from the military and life, and I put it into a boxing program and created this program. And this program is called a leadership program. And this has not a lot to do with boxing, but a lot to do with leadership, being that I teach these kids how to get along with each other. I teach these kids how to learn what a leader, what aspects of a leader, that's what we call leadership principles. In the Marine Corps, the Marine Corps is the one that teaches this leadership principle, because when one guy gets knocked off, the next guy jumps in his spot, takes over as a leader. Well, we're not teaching the kids about military, but we're teaching them the leadership aspect part. Then the second part of it is the principles. We have the leadership traits and the principles. And the principles is, now once you learn the leadership traits, you learn principles to run a group. So we have leadership traits and principles is what we're teaching the kids. The way we do this is, while we're teaching boxing, we teach this together. So part of I'm gonna just finish with this. The interesting part is we have an acronym in the leadership traits, and it's called JJ Did Tie Buckle, all right? And then it stands for judgment, justice, dependability, initiative, decisiveness, and it goes on. And while we're training these kids, we're bringing this up. And I gotta tell you something, we've had this program active a year, and I'm not candy coating it, it's actually working very well. The kids are picking up on it very lovely, and I think the kids that we have in the program, this will take them, never mind to make them boxers, this is to make them functional human beings. And the big part, I didn't mention this, but the big part of why we even put this whole program together, see, Larry's one of my friends from the street growing up, and the other officer, that's the other coach, Fisher, we all worked out together, and we know in society, in the community, it's a community program, it's for everybody can play. We are trying to break the stigma, us against them, the cops against the kids against the cops. We're trying to make a respect level. And so far, I think it's doing pretty good. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. So, along with the boxing program, we also we encourage kids to do well in school. We give them rewards, incentive when they bring the report cards in, showing they did well. We also work with them after school. So prior to them ever getting in a ring in boxing, they'll sit down with us and we'll help them do their homework, schoolwork, anything they need. We'll work with them. So, but we're always looking for volunteers, people that want to come in and help tutor the kids, so if anyone's interested, give me a shout. Also, a lot of our kids, they live all over town. And because of it, it's sometimes difficult for them to get here. So me and the other officers in the community relations unit will go and pick up the kids, whether we pick them up at school or pick them up at home, bring them to the program, and then bring them home afterwards, make sure they get home safe. So, like I said, the program is working extremely well. We got over 50 youth in the program, and it's growing. It's growing more and more every day, and I'm just very happy with the direction I see that program going in. We also have another program. It's called Sister Circle Mentoring Leadership Program, and that's for young ladies in the community. And that was started by two of our SROs, Officer Wesley and Officer Baldwin, and her sister, Laurinette, who's a detective secretary. That's for kids 8 to 17 years old. I'm going to let Officer Wesley speak briefly on a little bit about that program.
Hello, everyone. I'm Officer Wesley. I didn't start it, actually. My sister did in 2001. This Sister Circle program has been running forever, and it's been part of PAL. It's a 10-week enrichment program that we run 1 day a week for 10 weeks. And we use a curriculum called Just Be You. We do from cooking. Some of the girls may not know how to cook or just like to cook, so we do cooking, we do arts and crafts, we take them on trips, community service, we do homework with them, we visit our local restaurants, our libraries, we do things in town. So that's what we do.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'm going to wrap up. And one of our last program, it's actually a brand new pilot program, is we have a girls basketball league we started over the summer. And we took girls from all over. We have some girls from Asbury, Neptune, Lakewood, Eddie just, and they all come together. We formed a team, we taught them the fundamentals of basketball, and they had an opportunity to play different teams throughout the state. So this summer they played Lakewood, Newark, Long Branch, and we just plan on expanding. We're ready to start that back up again in the fall. We actually have a meeting in another week with all the coaches, and it's volunteer coaches from the community that help out with that program also. And then and that's done in partnership with the school system, and also the Boys and Girls Club, who allows us to use their facility to run the program. And then the last basketball program we partnered up with the Sister Academy a little over 2 years ago, because they didn't really have an athletic program. So we came in and talked to them, and we decided we'll start a basketball program. So we run a girls basketball program for all their 5th through 8th grade. And some of these girls go on to participate in our league, and they just have a good time. And we built, the bottom line is we try to build a relationship. We want the kids to trust us, and we want to build that relationship so that, they don't look at us as a bad guy. And so some of these programs, and then it's always looking to expand, we're always looking for feedback from the community on what they want, what they would like to see us do and create. And so, in that, I just want to thank everybody for listening.
One more.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. We also have a bowling league, which Officer Wesley is in charge of. And that is...
Oh, again, I'm sorry.
No, absolutely.
Officer Wesley again. We run a bowling program. We use Learn the Sport, a bowling curriculum. And it's a 10-week program as well, and it's more geared toward the high school kids, and it's boys and girls. So the girls alone is 8 to 18 or 8 to 17, and then the high school, it's boys and girls. And girls, we had about 28 girls in our last program. We've been running at Sister Circle, like I said, for a long time. Bowling just started 3 years ago. And they are about 20 kids, 20 youth. We're able to fund.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're now into public participation. May I have a motion to open the meeting to the public?
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public participation portion is now open. Any member of the public who wishes to speak, please use the microphone, state your name and address for the record. There will be a 3-minute time limit for each speaker. Again, your name and address.
Hi, Dennis Worrell. I live at 1201 Bridge Street. I'd like to bring up something that I'm sure you've heard about a million times. Traffic. I got home from a weekend away on Monday. It was 7:30, so it's starting to get dark out. I'm walking my dogs, and I don't feel safe on 4th Avenue. Cars are driving so fast, that no matter how much you're looking, it doesn't feel safe. And I've been in Asbury Park. My husband's owned the house for 20 years. We've been together for 16, and it is a marked change in how the traffic is. And it just doesn't feel like anything's being done about it. One thing that some of my neighbors have proposed, and we've gone to the parking committee, is on the west side of town, making some of those side streets one-way. The parking committee has been very open to that. We've spoken to them twice. We're going to the next meeting, but it's something that I wanted to bring to your attention so you could start thinking about, because if you've been on that side of town, the streets are very narrow, people park on both sides, so generally when you're traversing it, cars don't actually pass each other, they pull over to the side to let one go. So I think this is something that, there's an opportunity to work on and, make the town a bit safer. So, thanks.
Thank you. And you're right, the parking committee has looked at it, and the streets you're talking about are Bridge, Pine, those streets that have a good possibility of maybe switching to one-way for many reasons. And one of them is speeding, and one of them, they say, cars on both sides. I mean, when I used to plow the streets, I couldn't plow the streets because you couldn't get down. So it's taking a little bit longer, and the roundabouts are coming in 2025. So that is happening, but hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
And we just had a conversation just prior to this meeting with our transportation director about ways to calm traffic on 4th, on 3rd, and at other problem streets as well. So it's something we're addressing, it's something we're conscious of, and we're on this.
I will say, when the police are there, I see them making stops, one after another after another. I know it's not the best use of resources, and I hate to show my age, but I knew growing up, there were towns you didn't speed in because you get a ticket. And
You're right.
If that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do.
Correct. Thank you.
Good evening, Catherine Murphy. I also would like to express my sympathies for the passing of Rita. She was a very special woman and an integral part of this city and community. I'm here because as a resident, as a homeowner, my family's from Asbury Park. I see the development and the density that's going on, and I think there's a real concern from the community that we hold on to these landmarks that are Asbury Park, like Convention Hall and the Paramount and the Wonder Bar and the Stone Pony. I never thought I would say these words 5 years ago, but I actually do see some responsible development going on, which is really a good thing. And thank you, Council, for all the work that you do. Primarily, my understanding is we've received a $20 million grant of $7 million, which will go towards the boardwalk, the southern part of the boardwalk, for new bathrooms and railings, lighting, I'm assuming. The other $13 million, I'm asking that the council explain how we can make sure that those funds go towards opening the Paramount, which has been closed, I believe, for over 5 years now. It's not just a venue space, it's a community space. As I was speaking with someone earlier, high school graduations took place there, light of day. It is a significant and a historical part of our community. My understanding is that the funds have been given to the city, and the city will be monitoring the distributions of these funds. So I know that in some ways our hands are tied with Madison Marquette, but I would like to be part of the solution and try to figure out a way that we can direct that $13 million to getting at least the Paramount back open and running. So any suggestions that you have, I'm here at your service, and I would be more than happy to forward any sort of organization or activation to make that happen. Thank you.
Thank you. And we are in discussions with Madison Marquette, and that's the council's position at this time also. Our first, and that's the way the grant was written. So we have an MOU with Madison Marquette saying, you have to apply through the city, and here's what the city wants. And we wanted the windows fixed, that they took out the copper panels because salt air and salt water will erode concrete and steel. That's why they shut down the casino. Their own engineer admits to that. So we wanted that done, and then we wanted the power mount open. So it was written in that way, and that's the city's course right now.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you.
So much.
But it's
Thank
nice
you.
to hear people support it.
Thank you.
Motion to close?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, participation.
Did you want to talk? Yes.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, good evening, Council, Mayor, Deputy Mayor. My name is Bichon Syfax. I'm the son of the late Frank and Gertrude Syfax, currently now homeowner at 1403 Bangs Avenue. We'll be hosting Porch Fest this upcoming Saturday. We have a premier artist that you all may be aware of by the name of Miss River Bay. Excuse me, it's been my first time speaking in front of a crowd, and it's just kind of like memories because I was here last with my mom, so it's kind of like a little jittery, but bear with me. So anyway, I just was informed by the board of Asbury Park Porch Fest, the head, Mr. Jordan, that the fee to block off from Boynton Avenue and Bangs to Dewood of Bangs will be a fee of $1,000. I'm just hearing about this, and I have been promoting in the Long Branch area, the Red Bank area. My mom used to have 3 stores in Red Bank, Mama Street, Broad Street, and the Galleria. So we have, peoples out there. So I went there to promote, and also in Neptune and Asbury. I believe from the current views that Ms. River Bay is getting, that the crowd would be exceptionally more than what expected, anywhere roughly over 200 people possibly. So the fee, I'm just asking for mercy if the fee could be waived. I believe that it defeats the purpose of, an event that's enriching the community, bringing everyone together, hosting the talents and the gifts of the West Side, those that's here in the community. There's all Asbury Park alumni artists that's going to be performing, and I'm also giving away some gifts, that was left around the house from the store and whatnot. So I have a mystery gift raffle. I also have bought some coupons for the council in case you happen to stop by. It's from 1 to 6. So I have a mystery gift raffle. There'll be tickets included. You can drop off, and tickets for food if you come by, happen to get off late and be a little hungry. So that's what I'm here to ask of the council. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Syfax. As much as you just heard about it, we just heard about it for the first time. So I can't answer it now, and I don't think the city manager can answer it now. But if you leave us your information,
I'll
we'll get
follow
in
up.
touch with you tomorrow. Because this is news to us.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just finding out about this.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I mean, we have the special events coordinator
knows
here as
nothing about it
well.
either.
Yeah, she doesn't, yeah. Yeah.
So I think when we
I'm
close down
sorry,
the
I just
street-
panicked. I just got the email today at work. I was at a doctor's appointment.
Right, but we were at special events, and this street was never talked about being closed down. This is
Oh,
the
right.
first time I'm hearing about it. We
Yeah.
were so happy to finally get a porch on the southwest, so this is news to me.
Right, and I'm eternally grateful to even be accepted and have some of the community leaders within the community to speak up for me, to be able to get my foot in the door, to speak to the people in charge, to be able to host, so I can carry on that legacy and start becoming more involved within the community, because I do have a past, and I've been transitioned from that now for over 13 years.
Yep.
So, this helps me with my therapy, what I'm saying, and giving
Let us
back.
look into it and get back to you tomorrow, because
Okay.
you're hitting us with a question none of us can answer because we didn't know about it.
Okay. But I also have VIP flyers for the council, as I said, if afterwards or now, or however I may approach to give it to you.
Sure.
Okay.
And if you have a number or email address that you can give the city manager.
I gotta seriously think about coming I know his Tracy's niece, and I think his sister. Oh no, his niece in Trenton.
Anybody else from the public like to be heard? To make motion to close it?
Move to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public participation portion is now closed. We're gonna wait for him. Okay, we're now on to the minutes. I have the municipal council executive meeting and regular meeting minutes of September 11th, 2024. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution, we're now on to individual resolutions. A resolution 2024-429, a resolution approving payment of bills, PO number 2402283 will be removed from the bill list. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-430, resolution approving special event applications.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-431, resolution of the City of Asbury Park, the County of Monmouth, the State of New Jersey, rescinding resolution number 2024-405 and providing for the insertion of a special item of revenue in the 2024 sewer budget of the City of Asbury Park pursuant to NJSA 40A:4-87, Chapter 159, American Rescue Plan. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-432, resolution authorizing payment for emergency traffic signal repairs needed at Bangs and Ridge Avenues.
Move it. Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-433, resolution authorizing professional engineering services contract with T&M Associates for the replacement of boardwalk decking project.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-434, resolution authorizing professional engineering service contract with T&M Associates for the boardwalk restrooms project.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-435, resolution authorizing the application for 2025 to 2027 multi-purpose senior center grant.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-436, resolution appointing muralists to paint murals in the intersection of Springwood and Atkins Avenues.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-437, resolution authorizing the mayor and city council to execute a discharge of mortgage for James Kessling for property located at 1 Sunset Drive, Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-438, resolution approving change order number 1 for the roof replacement at City Hall, DPW, and Transportation.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-439, has been removed from tonight's agenda. We have an addition to tonight's agenda, Resolution 2024-440. This is a resolution amending Resolution number 2024-338, approving 2024-2025 alcoholic beverage control license for Stone Pony Liquor License LLC, doing business as a Stone Pony in the city of Asbury Park, the county of Monmouth, the state of New Jersey. Do you have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson. Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
We're now on to ordinances for introduction. I have ordinance 2024-31, ordinance of the city of Asbury Park amending and supplementing subsection 12-1.3 entitled Fees of Section 12-1 State Uniform Construction Code Enforcing Agency of Chapter 12 Building and Construction of the Code of the City of Asbury Park with a public hearing date of October 9th, 2024. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
If no one has anything else, we're on to adjournment.
Move it.
Move to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
You're welcome.